Video opens with epic, snowy Los Angeles shots from GTA, maybe with some explosions in the distance. What's up, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Imagine logging into GTA Online and Los Santos is buried under a thick blanket of pristine, white snow. But this isn't just the festive dusting we get every December! I'm talking about a full-blown, citywide blizzard. A permanent winter wonderland that completely changes the game as we know it. Today, we dive in deep into a concept that would revolutionize GTA Online, the Snow Nuke DLC. So, what exactly is the Snow Nuke? Forget your standard orbital cannon strike. This is a story-driven, world-altering event. Picture a new series of missions, maybe introduced by a paranoid agent 14 or a frantic Lester Crest. A rogue state or a new villainous organization, let's call them Permafrost, has developed a series of climate-altering devices. Their plan: to hold the world ransom by threatening to plunge major cities into a new ice age. And their first target? You guessed it, Los Santos. The initial missions would be a race against time. You'd be scrambling to locate and disarm these devices hidden across the map. Imagine high-speed chases on icy mountain roads. Intense shootouts in frozen-over industrial plants and stealth infiltrations into heavily guarded weather stations. The tension would be insane. You'd be working with other players in the lobby, all trying to prevent the inevitable. But here's the twist. You fail. The final device detonates, not with a fiery explosion, but with an earth-shattering shockwave of cold. The screen goes white, and when the light fades, Los Santos is transformed. The once sun-drenched beaches of Vespucci are now frozen plains. The LS River is a giant ice rink. Skyscrapers are draped in massive icicles, and the Vinewood sign is barely visible through a constant, gentle snowfall. This isn't a temporary event. This is the new normal. The Snow Nuke has permanently altered the map, creating a brand new experience for everyone. This permanent change would fundamentally alter game. Driving would become a completely new skill to master. Your collection of supercars might look great, but they'll be sliding all over the place. This is where a whole new class of vehicles comes in. We're talking heavy-duty snowplows to clear paths for your organization, weaponized snowmobiles for swift, silent assaults, and massive, all-terrain tracked vehicles that can traverse any frozen landscape. Think monster trucks, but even more extreme. You'd need to upgrade your existing cars with snow tires, chains, and engine block heaters just to make them viable. The opportunities for new businesses and missions are endless. You could run a snow removal business, clearing roads for the city and earning a legitimate income. Or you could sabotage rival businesses by burying their headquarters in snow. Smuggling operations would get a major overhaul. Instead of flying under the radar, you'd be navigating through blizzards, using thermal vision to spot rival players and law enforcement. Imagine airdropping supplies into remote, snowed-in locations or having dogfights in the middle of a snowstorm. It would be intense. Let's talk about the new properties and hideouts. Forget penthouses with ocean views. The new Mustav real estate would be underground bunkers, geothermal-powered bases hidden deep within Mount Key, or even repurposed submarines lurking beneath the frozen Alamo Sea. These bases wouldn't just be cosmetic. They'd be essential for survival, offering protection from the extreme cold and serving as a hub for your new winter-themed operations. You could even customize them with research labs to develop new cold-weather gear and vehicle upgrades. And the weapons. We'd need a whole new arsenal. Cryo-grenades that freeze enemies in their tracks, thermal scopes for all rifles to see through the blizzard conditions, and maybe even a shoulder-mounted avalanche launcher that can bury enemy vehicles in a mountain of snow. The close-quarters combat would change too. Imagine fighting on a frozen lake, where one wrong move could send you slipping and sliding, completely exposed. You'd have to be much more tactical and aware of your environment. The free roam activities would be amazing. Think competitive snowboarding and skiing down Mount Keely, high-stakes ice hockey on the Vinewood racetrack, or even ice fishing tournaments at the Landak Reservoir for a more relaxed pace. PvP battles would evolve. Instead of just open warfare, you'd have players setting traps, creating ambushes in whiteout conditions, and using the environment to their advantage. Imagine triggering a controlled avalanche to take out a pursuing convoy of players. The strategic possibilities are mind-blowing. This Snow Nuke DLC wouldn't just be an update. It would be a rebirth for GTA Online. It would level the playing field, forcing veteran players to adapt and learn new skills right alongside newcomers. All the old strategies would be thrown out the window, and a new meta would emerge. It would be a chance for Rockstar to inject a massive dose of creativity and unpredictability into a game that many of us have been playing for years. It would make the world feel dangerous, dynamic, and truly alive in a way it hasn't before. What do you guys think? Is a world-altering event like the Snow Nuke something you'd want to see in GTA Online? What kind of new vehicles, weapons, or missions would you want to see in a frozen Los Santos? Let me know all your awesome ideas down in the comments below. I read every single one, and I'm really curious to hear your take on this. If you enjoyed this concept and want to see more creative ideas for the future of GTA, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss out on the next video. Your support means the world to me and helps the channel grow. Thanks for hanging out, stay awesome, and I'll see ya in the next one.